Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to the Ultimate YouTube channel. My name is Rosalie Elliott. We go around the world to explore music and psychology. You will find music for your mental health here, deep dive educational videos, encouragement, and more. Subscribe and don't miss a thing. It's perfect for you.
Ah, she's like singing out of my soul. Sometimes we get lost in our own little world, but it's all so much bigger than we realize.
Apashe, I'm not sure how to say their name, and a song, brand new song called Catch Me. There is a disclaimer. I don't know who this is, actually. Let me look up real quick. Who is Apashe? I do not know how to even say this name. Belgian musician. Apashe. Tell me in the comments how to say it. Pronounced Apashe. Okay, there we go. John Debuck, known professionally as Apashe, is a Belgian-born Canadian musician, born in Belgium. All right, so you might find this one in the Belgium playlist then, or Canada, not sure. But that's where we're headed today. We're going to Belgium/Canada, I guess, and we're going to check out his brand new song, Catch Me. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. I have no idea what to expect. I do see there's a disclaimer, so please pay attention to that. Fictional narrative inspired by several true events. The following images may be disturbing and contain depictions of violence against vulnerable people. Viewer discretion advised. So if you are a child, this one's not for you. Go find a better video. Or if you feel like this may be a trigger to you, please be aware. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, snap. This is going to be intense, isn't it? Here we go. That's a stark contrast. Wait. Let me start over. My mind is going somewhere just because I was watching a documentary on the Davidian sect stand down back in, what was this, in Texas, I think? The Branch Davidians were a Christian sect, yes, that were part of the Doomsday cult. That's what this made me just think of. That cult-like leader-looking dude in the middle. They're all having machine guns, though, and all these women smiling, the children smiling, all wearing white. Looks like some religious group. Definitely looks like a sect. Homeboy in the middle with a bunch of wives. I don't know. But there was this Waco. That was the Waco tragedy, yes, which was a Branch Davidians. And they had a bunch of firearms. And then the government showed up and rolled in. And that's where my mind went. So let me start over. I have a little bit of bias already because of that fresh documentary in my mind. Maybe this is something completely else. I don't know, but that's where my mind went. Those smiles are eerie. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. Oh, this was watching an intense movie. Yes, 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 yes. If you are someone who has experienced manipulation or coercion, support is within reach. We've compiled resources from organizations specializing in aiding victims of cults. Yes, 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 yes. Apashe, I hope I'm saying your name right. Great job. Great, great, great job. Great job. We're shedding light on this. Okay, I knew this was about this. The second I saw that cult-like picture and the machine guns, it made me think of the Davidian branch. It made me think of the cult of the documentary I recently saw. Looks like this is exactly what that was about. This was so well done. The music video, very good cinematography, like a movie. And it's kind of hard sometimes to watch this with a camera on me because obviously there's this dance between my subjective emotions, but trying to also disassociate from certain thoughts and emotions so I can bring you education and be objective. There's this dance of being real and authentic about how it makes me feel, but still pulling out some substance for you because that's what this channel is about. And this just had me in my feels. And I am so grateful that there are artists like this that are shedding light on various topics, this being another important one we have to talk about. And I love that it ends not with shaming victims or those who have been coerced or played into a system or by a cult leader, but it's shedding light on we are all capable of being lied to and coerced. And I like the honesty and the intensity of this. The track was dope. A lot of the techno and the EDM elements that were very dope. The drop, it brought in a lot of crescendo and excitement. Some of you may or may not enjoy that type of music, but I thought it was exciting and dope. I loved the operatic choir elements. It added a lot of drama, added to the crescendo as well, added a lot of the melodious elements. The sect members singing along in the beginning as they're all in a circle gathering around. We saw this young girl being married off to some old, gross man, which also implied what often happens in sects and in cults and groups where there is an injustice and a perversion and power is being abused for selfish gain. This is not to help someone thrive. This is for selfish gain. It's hard for me to believe that any old man who is okay with or feels fine with marrying some young girl is doing this for her best and benefit. Now, of course, I know there's different cultures and countries and different mindsets, and I understand was a time and a place or cultures where it was considered to be maybe in some cultures the strategy of trying to, I don't know, provide some type of protection and provision for these women, and that was just the tradition of marrying them off young, and that way they had a new home to go to. Sometimes there was an economic or financial items involved where children were sold off to or girls were sold off into marriage, and it benefited financially the parents or the family of the bride. There maybe have traditions and cultures where this was done again so that the daughter can move from her father's home into another man's home under his protection and care, etc., etc. I understand times and history and tradition and cultures vary, but as we've become more evolved and as we have grown and learned, we have come to understand that that is disgusting. It is not okay. Children should be children and they should be protected at all cost. So I'm glad that this song is shedding light also on that part of the sect and cult mindset, that it's not just some type of faith, some type of religion. We're all now part of this tribe, we believe, but that there's also various elements of complication that go into that, including young girls being married off to old men, including power being abused and being perverted for religious gain, for sexual gain, for monetary gain. Then you have the element of the intensity here of a lot of women and children here being played, being lied to, being manipulated into this sect, thinking they're doing the right thing, all with weapons, now fighting these soldiers that are trying to invade and trying to get these kids out of there. It's horrible and tragic, especially because the innocent lives are lost in the process. Even to see this little girl hold up a gun towards that soldier in the end, which again also implies, I think, the tragedy behind the brainwashing and this is happening all around, not even just in the context of cult, but where little children are brainwashed and manipulated. We saw this in the Third Reich with kids being taken away, little boys being ripped from their families to be adopted by a different family and be brainwashed with the nationalistic thinking. You see this all around the world where tribes are fighting and there are militia that take young boys to train them up as soldiers from early on. Kids being hurt, being married off, being used as soldiers, as pawns for the leaders' games is a story as old as time, and it's tragic. So to see that little girl who has been so brainwashed that you would consider shooting the soldier, and now the other soldiers in that dilemma of not wanting their fellow soldier to be killed, but also obviously not wanting to kill a child because they know She's also the victim here. To then seeing that leader bless his followers as if he's doing them a favor and taking off, ultimately being a coward and escaping, doing all of this just to preserve himself. And this man who he blesses, this young man whom he blesses in the end, looking after the leader with such adoration and worship as if he is now being blessed to be the next in line. And it also shows that perpetuating cycle, that it doesn't necessarily just end with one person, but if the brainwashing has been done long and severely enough, the next person may rise up to think they have to take that place. And it's this cycle of lying and manipulation. So really well done to talk about this topic. Heavy, dope track, very cinematic and dramatic. Really interesting. I enjoyed this, even though this was heavy. I'm glad that we're talking about these topics and shedding light on it through music, through art, and through these platforms. Great job, Apashe. Let me know what you think. Interesting to also call it Catch Me, because not only is that this maybe idea of trying to catch the sect leader, the cult leader, but also trying to catch these people in their lies, maybe a title indicative of that cycle of someone hunting and catching someone being chased. Subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo!